The origins of 5 common superstitions. A black cat crossing your path. Cats have a long history as omens and are long associated with magic. In ancient Egypt, they were seen as harbingers of good luck and as messengers for the gods. Their association with bad luck, however, started in medieval Europe, specifically in the 14th century. This unfortunate belief became so bad that during the Black Death, black cats were often hunted down and killed in certain towns, as they were thought to be the progenitors of the plague. In reality, this was a case of mistaken identity. Cats were found in towns and cities with plague outbreaks because they were hunting an increased rat population. We know now that these rats were the true culprits of the plague, and most unfortunately, the killing of cats in these towns made the plague worse, as the rat population would then run out of control. Cats also had an association with witchcraft. The fear of witches reached its heights in the 16th century, and it was thought that witches would sometimes take in stray cats. This caused people to believe that cats, especially black cats, were working with the witches and doing their bidding, or even that cats were really witches in disguise. This assumption even came up in the infamous Salem witch trials, where owning a black cat was seen as evidence against a person suspected of witchcraft. Interestingly, in some cultures, black cats are seen as good luck charms, specifically in Japan, Russia, and some parts of Britain. Breaking a mirror will cause 7 years of bad luck. Mirrors, like cats, have had magical associations for centuries. In some cultures, people believed, and in some cases still do believe, that a mirror could steal a person's soul. This superstition originated in classical Rome. Mirrors were thought to reflect or hold a fragment of a person's soul, so when a mirror reflected your image and was broken, it was thought to signify damage to the soul as well as the glass. The original superstition was concerned with natural cracks in a mirror, as mirrors back in Roman times were weaker and had more imperfections than modern mirrors, so could break due to atmospheric changes in the environment. The superstition was later expanded to include accidental breaking as well. Romans also believed that life went in 7-year cycles, so whatever luck you had, be it good or bad, would be wiped away every 7 years, hence the 7 years bad luck. Walking under a ladder. Like some of the other superstitions discussed, this partly has its origin in ancient Egypt. Ladders were seen as pathways that gods and human souls would take to come and go from the afterlife, so Egyptians were always sure to be respectful when dealing with ladders. The modern superstition, though, is Christian in origin. A ladder was a symbol of the Holy Trinity. The 3 sides make a triangle: the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. So strolling under a ladder would be breaking the Trinity, and that would be bad indeed. Frankly, this superstition is probably the most useful to follow, as objects and people often fall down from ladders. Knocking on wood. Knocking on wood is often used to call good luck, or more specifically, call off bad luck. It seems that the superstition has Indo-European and Celtic roots. These groups believed that trees housed spirits, so knocking on wood would either drive out bad spirits or call good spirits for their protection. In Christian folklore, wood was seen to symbolize the cross, so knocking on it would call the Lord's protection. This meaning was probably an adaptation of the previous mentioned pagan superstition after the Christianization of Europe. Throwing salt over your shoulder. In ancient and classical societies, salt was a very valuable commodity, so spilling salt was a major waste of a valuable resource and of money. Because of this, it became associated with bad fortune. Throwing the spilled salt over your left shoulder as an act of penance was seen to negate this bad luck. In Christian folklore, the devil was thought to be just over your left shoulder, whispering lies and tempting you to sin. So throwing salt over it would blind the devil and make him leave you alone. Also, Judas, Jesus' betrayer, was thought to have spilled salt at the Last Supper, and since Judas was a major villain in the Bible, this association stuck. Hello, I really appreciate you checking out my video. If you want to see more like this, please subscribe, like the video if you liked it, leave a comment letting me know what you think, and check out some of my other videos if you want to learn more. Bye!